And we're back in the massive, sprawling mega dungeon Barrowmaze. We have our newbie team, Buckleberry, Pandaloom, Parman, Elric, and Hughie. We had a couple people level up to level 2. Hughie finally has a spell. He is going to prepare his healing, cure light wounds. Buckleberry's level 2. We've got a couple people who are a bit away still, but we're very close. Parman got level 2. That's right. Yeah. So with that, he is going to prepare Magic Missile and Sleep. He's got 2 spells. Okay. We also have Bones, number 2. He is our third war dog that we have brought down in here. It's time to get started. Our crew arrives at the Barrowmaze at 8 a.m. It takes 2 hours to get from Helix to the Barrows. Then it takes another hour to get to the entrance in space number 1. If we have mapped out a space already, we're not going to have to worry about exploring that space too much aside from random encounters, but we're able to move through it much more quickly. We don't know where we're going to go though. As we come down into this space and we reach this first intersection, do we go left and north, or do we continue straight? We're going to let the dice decide. And if we hang a left and go north, it's going to be even. We're going odd, we're going straight. Now, we know that there is a door here that we've been through. Do we want to go straight with even? Okay, this time we decide we're going to go a little bit different, on a different path. We're going to go off the map, and we have a couple of options. Do we want to go north, or do we want to go straight? North will be even. Okay, we're going to go north. So we travel up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the perfect number because that is 1 turn of movement for our torch. That is 10 minutes. Now we're up to a door and it's directly in front of us. We have a hallway down to the right and we can see halfway down the hallway. So, we don't know which way do we want to go. How about this? Let's just check and see what's on the other side of this door. We hear noise on a 1 and 2. We do hear. If there's something that's not undead on the other side, we will not be surprised. So let's see what is in Q1. That's Quiet Crypt. Oh, that's kind of a telling answer, isn't it? Quiet Crypt number 1 for room 11. The crypt is empty. The door is closed. Okay, so we open it up. And we spent 10 minutes listening at the door. I think while he was doing that, the rest of the team was heading down the hallway, mapping out that final space. And so he's gonna see the torchlight at the end of the hall, and he can see that there is a bricked up door there, Buckleberry. So he can head down that way. But I think it's better that he just go ahead and check out Quiet Crypt number 2 as we hit our first random monster check on a 1. We don't have a random monster, so he's going to spend 10 minutes listening at the next door, but he doesn't hear anything. It is a Quiet Crypt, and as he's doing that, as he's listening at Quiet Crypt number 2, we do have Elric smashing down the door of this bricked up wall, and we're gonna have our priest Hughie standing at this corner, so if anything comes, we'll be able to interact with it and stop it from attacking our magic users, which are going to be hiding over here. And so we're going to quickly review the rules for breaking down bricked up doors. To break down a bricked up door, for 1 PC, we only have 1 guy doing it right now, it will take 3 full turns, and so we will have to make 2 random monster checks during this time. So turn 1, he's checking Quiet Crypt number 2, and this is 1/3 done. And then on turn 2, we're going to check for random monster. No. Okay. And what is in Quiet Crypt number 2? What did he find? The door to this crypt is ajar. It's slightly open, but there's a giant crab spider. It hangs above the door and will attack the first character to enter. This crypt is decorated with the relief images of the dead walking in the afterlife. And there is a skeleton with a bag of 163 EP. And so Buckleberry, the chaotic thief that he can't resist himself. He has to go for this treasure. And so what he's going to do, he does have a war dog with him. He's not going to go adventuring without the dog, and the dog can't exactly hammer down a brick wall. He's going to try to sneak into the room using his move silently skill. He has a 1 in 6 chance of success. He fails, and so he's making just a little bit of noise, but the creature can see the heat signature that comes off of him anyway. So he brings the dog in bones with him, and he goes for the EP that's on the ground. And as he does, let's see if our team is surprised on a 1 or a 2. Oh no, he's surprised. So the monster, this crab spider, is going to get the drop on the fellows that are going inside. And so in the first round, the crab is going to make an attack. Let's go ahead and pull up the crab spider stat block. We have a really tough guy here. He's got a bite that does a D8 of damage, and it has a poison. His Thaco is 18, and he actually surprised on a 1 through 4, but we were surprised anyway. He can walk on walls and ceilings, and it causes death if you fail the poison save at 1d4 turns. It does have a +2 to the save, though, if you get hit. So that's a little bit good news. There are 2 targets. Will this spider go evens with Buckleberry or odds with Bones? Of course it's Bones. Of course, it's always the dog. All right, so we're going to have an attack roll from this creature. We're going to use use the orange dice for now for the crab spider. Doesn't matter. It's a terrible attack. It drops down trying to eat, but no success. Now we've got our cleric pretty close by. He can get there in the next turn, no problem. And we've got our magic users prepared with different tricks. We are going to declare that the other team is going to move in, and then we're going to do a couple melee attacks for our dog and Buckleberry. Next round, we'll be able to prepare spells. So this, according to Barrowmaze, this guy has 10 hit points, this crab. And so we will roll for initiative. Ah, hey, we're up. Excellent. Okay, so just 2 melee attacks. Let's go ahead and do those right now. We have 1 for Bones, 1 for Buckleberry. These aren't great. I don't think they're going to hit. Buckleberry has a total on his melee. He does have a +1 to his roll, so he does get an 11. An 11 will hit an AC 8. The crab spider has AC 7, so that is not going to do it. Bones, on the other hand, he has an attack matrix a little bit better. He hits Thaco 17. And for Thaco 17, let's see. Yeah, he has an 11, Thaco 17. Okay. We'll hit AC 6. That will strike true. And so Bones is going to stand tall for my team here, and he's going to chunk into this spider. He likes crab meat. 3 and 1. He does 4 damage on the creature. Now we're going to go to the crab's turn. He's going to make an attack. Evans says it's going to go against Buckleberry. It is Buckleberry. He makes a 7 on the attack. So what that is for Thaco 17, a 7 on the die is going to be irrelevant. All right. We're going to go to the top of the round. Oh, the crab's up. Evens, he goes for Buckleberry. Oh, odds, he's going for the dog. 10 on the die. Now that's a little bit more spooky. A 10 on the die hits AC 7, but Bones is AC 6. We're good to go. Now, my team's going to go. Oh, and we did say that we were going to declare spells. I just forgot to repeat myself. We are going to go with Magic Missile. Okay? And so we've got Magic Missile going off right now. That'll be a d6 plus 1 damage. That's 5 damage. Excellent news. Plus the 4 already done, we're at 9. Now, Bones and Buckleberry will do their melee. Oh yeah. We have another bite for 5 damage. This is enough to bring down the crab spider, and from now on, using the principle that we just learned, we will always be checking the ceiling from now on. Under no circumstance will a creature get the drop on us from above. Lessons learned. Elric has finally finished smashing down this door. There's also an open door here. According to the description, the door is just broken up into little pieces, and there's a runic tablet on the ground here. And so we have a couple of people who are just obsessed with runic tablets, and I think the dominant person who is obsessed with runic tablets would probably be one of the magic users. All right, so one of my chaotic team is going to go for that runic tablet. I think it's going to be Pandaloom. He's more likely to want a runic tablet, and so we're going to let him have that. So he's going to go for it, but if he goes into that room, he is going to be disturbing a phantom, which is waiting for him. It's just an image of a phantom, and this phantom does a fear effect, and so let's see what phantoms do. We have here, it says that the phantom cannot harm or do harm. It is a ghostly residual reoccurring image. And however, since it's scary to see, to look upon the phantom, you must make a saving throw at a -2 penalty or run away as if affected by a 4th level magic user spell, Fear. And there's a 50% chance that the PC will drop whatever it's carrying. All Pandaloom has is his daggers. Okay, so he comes into the room, he sees this scary thing. He does need to save versus spells at -2. Pandaloom has a spell save, of 15. Yikes, okay. Yeah, so he sees it, he's like, ah, and he runs away. And, the other guys are going to look at that opportunity and be like, well, I want to try to get this thing if you're not going to get it. And so let's see, does Pandaloom drop? Even says he drops his dagger. He does. He dropped one of his daggers. Buckleberry's going to go in. He's like, I want to try. I like this. This is cool. So Buckleberry, he's like, what are you so scared of? It's just a ghost. Natural 1. He's like, ah, and he runs away. Does he drop his, what does he have? A short bow? Does he drop his short bow? Even says he drops his short bow. Okay, he doesn't. He hangs onto his bow. Do I have any more chaotic characters? No, I don't. So we're just gonna... they run away and they're like, oh, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. We have to see how long the fear effect lasts while the brick wall down here is getting destroyed. That was hilarious. Okay, so let's look up the fear spell. I can't find fear. I'm looking in the book. I don't see it. So it must be Labyrinth Lord specific, or maybe an AD&D spell. I don't know, but I can't find it. So we're gonna say they run away for 10 minutes. Okay, so Buckleberry and Pandaloom are gonna be running away, maybe back to the entrance, back down here. But we get the bricked up wall destroyed. What is waiting for us? For those who are still there. The team's laughing like, we told you not to get in that stuff. Like, you shouldn't be messing with that arcane magic. We have a bricked up fresco, and it displays warriors defeating armies of the undead. As we finally smash down that last brick, we see that there are 4 shadows that have arisen from fallen evil warriors. And we can tell that these things are... these warriors were once decorated battlers because they have magic items on them. But to get to those magic items, we will need to fight these shadows. And these shadows are no joke. Let's see if our team is surprised. These shadows are ethereal, undead. They have armor class 7. They have a lot of hit points. Greg's already rolled up 15, 14, 11, and 7 for us. They're, as a consequence, they are susceptible to cleric turning ability because they are undead. They possess little intelligence and seek to drain the life force of their victims. With each successful hit, the cold touch of a shadow causes 1d4 points of damage and drains 1 point of strength for 1 turn. It's cumulative. Should a being be drained to 0 strength, it immediately transforms into a shadow. Shadows are very silent and difficult to observe. They will surprise on a check of 1 through 5. Yeah, see, I thought we'd probably be surprised. Like all undead, shadows are immune to mind-influencing spells. Shadows may only be struck with silver or magical weapons. Oh no! Let's see. The team that I have right now. Oh, Parman has a +1 dagger of throwing. That helps. We have our Serpent's Blade. That's magical. And Hughie doesn't have any magic weapons, but he can turn undead. And so let's see if we're surprised first and foremost. On a 1 through 5, this is going to be bad news. Yeah, we're surprised. Okay, so we have 4 shadows making attacks. And we have our war dog as well. He cannot hurt anybody, but he is a target, sadly. Oh man, this is going to be really bad for us. If we can survive this, it'll be okay, but we need to turn these things and get out of there as quickly as possible. I don't even know if we can turn them. We're going to try. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a couple of hits for sure. Let's see. Does a 12? Okay, 12 hits AC 5. So, yeah. There are some targets. There are 4 targets. Bones will be 1, Parman 2, Elric 3, Hughie 4. 1 is up against Bones. This is against Bones. This one is against Parman. Oh, that's a hit against Parman. And then another against Parman. Okay, we have 2 hits against Parman, 1 hit against Bones, our war dog. It does 1d4 damage, 3 damage against Bones. And Bones is at -1 strength. I don't know his total strength. It's probably a little higher than 10, but we can look it up. Okay, and then we have 2 hits against Parman. Oh man, this is bad. 4! Oh no, Parman is at -3 right now. He is currently dying. This is terrible. Now we go to the top of the round. Please don't let them go again. They go again. Oh no! We have 4 attacks coming in. And let's see how they do. This round, it's a little bit better for us. Let's see. This attack is against, it's going to be against Bones, and this attack is against Hughie. All right. Let's see. Hughie has an AC of 1, so does a 15 hit AC 1? It does not. A 13 hits AC 4, that will hit Bones. So Bones is going to lose another D4 of damage. He's going to be at 3. Oh my goodness. He takes another 3. He's at 5. And he's at -2 strength. Now it's my turn, my team's turn. We're going to try to turn undead. Let's go. We do get a +1 to the amount of hit die that are turned. So that might be helpful, but first we have to succeed on a turn. First, let's just start with our 2d6. A 9. Okay, that's a pretty good number. Let's see what happens here. He's a level 2 cleric. These are 2 hit die creatures. We do succeed on the turn. Since I spent the money on the gold holy symbol, I do get a +1 to the amount of hit die creatures that are turned. So we're going to roll 2d6. We get 6. We get 7 hit die of creatures turned. So that will be three of them get turned. And there is one of them left. Parman is going to lose one hit point and go to -4. He is losing 1 per turn. Elric is going to make his attack. 14 plus 2. Oh, actually, it's 14 plus 3 for a total of 17. A 17 is going to hit AC 2. We hit. Let's see if we can just destroy this last one. I need my D8, and then I'm going to add 3 damage. 5 damage is not enough to bring down the last one. It is still up. We're going to go to the top of the round. We are declaring our Cure Light Wounds. The creature is going to go first. It's going to make his attack. It's going to miss everyone. Our team is going to go. Parman goes to -5. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He goes to -5. This is terrible. Now we're going to Cure Light Wounds. It's going to be a D6 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. He is at 0 and stabilized. So he's no longer dying. He is going to be unconscious for a number of hours. We have to leave. We have to bail. This is terrible. We don't want to bail. We barely scratched the surface of this place, but that's okay. We've healed him. And now we're going to go to our melee attack from Elric. Oh, nice. 19 plus. That is more than enough damage. As long as I can do 2 points of damage. 8 plus 3. We crush the shadow, destroying it, getting the XP for the shadow, and whatever it is that was in this room. Oh, right. Magic items. A magic shield and leather armor. The rest of our team already ran out anyway, and so we carry Parman out. We're going to need a little time to recover some of our hit points and a week for Parman before he can go back down and delve again. It was a successful delve, guys. This was, because we got a +1 magic shield that Elric will be able to carry and +1 leather armor for Buckleberry. So this is a massive W, even though we almost lost our guy. Let's color in this last little bit of the room. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like it was a shorter episode. I haven't checked the time yet, but I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. We will catch you again on the next one. Bye-bye.